Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Selby Farm Estates, where today I am driving with mouse and keyboard because I forgot to plug my G27 in, like a genius. Today we are doing a barley harvest here on field 14. It's a rather large field, so we might not get it all done today. We are of course using the Case IH Axial Flow 9230. Oh, it's not, it's a 9130. Oh well. And we're going to be using the man tipper truck, which it's not going to have a very long cart. There's our grain storage yard. We're going to use one of the sheds there, because one of the big sheds, I mean, because I don't think the small sheds will do very well. I did, however, lose all the potatoes I did and all but one trailer load of grain because I had to refresh the tip calls, and unfortunately when you do that the crops get completely nuked. Anything that was on the ground got nuked, so we got no grass for silage, we got no grass for hay, we got no grass for anything. That's all been nuked. All of the straw that was in field 7, I think it was, or whatever field it was we harvested last time, that got nuked. Anything that was on the ground has been completely demolished, unfortunately. Kind of hoping the silage was too, but I don't hold great hope. I'll go over there with a roller at some point. But I did reset the... What did I reset? The thingy with the things. I reset the growth to be what it was. So everything is as it was in the previous video. This is now on the 100% new fixed-ish, apart from that one gate version of the map, and Lancey has fixed that gate since. By the sounds of it, he had a good laugh, probably out of embarrassment at the gate issue, which I can't exactly blame him for being embarrassed. That is a very silly little thing. But, I mean, it happens. People make mistakes. I'm willing to overlook them. I'm willing to overlook things that are genuine mistakes, like the odd gate being backwards. And I mean, it's funny. It's just funny when that happens. It is at the moment 3:07 PM in real life on a Wednesday, so I'm recording this before I've actually started streaming for the week, for once. I'm ahead of myself today. I am in a good mood. I am feeling good, and I am probably going to have a chat with some people before I even start streaming, so I am all the way ahead of myself today. We're going to try 2 headlands and then get GPS running. Now, unfortunately, because my G27 is not plugged in, I'm going to have to do GPS in... Oh, I know, never mind GPS, because that would require me to actually learn the mod correctly. No G27 means no GPS, because I don't know the controls well enough, quite honestly. But on the bright side, we are going to get a lovely harvest done. We're going to get lots and lots of barley in. We're going to get this field sorted out. We're going to get lots of bales done. I may need to get the buy bales mod just to get some hay bales and some, well, just to get some hay bales, because there are going to be some silage bales at least. And failing that, I can always use the corn for silage. So there's always going to be silage, there's always going to be straw. The only thing that I can't get now is hay because of the windrows getting demolished. And that is something that I knew was going to happen. So that is on me. Well, it's mainly on Giants actually, on the way that the tip call mask works. I don't know if Lancey was actually aware that I'd be demolishing a bunch of stuff, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. So we got our first headland done here, which is 76. So we're going to be about 80% full by the time we get around to this edge here. 79, and there is 80 right. Oh no. I was convinced we'd hit 80%. We are going to need to get our trailer in during this headland here. I have updated the fuel usage mod. However, I've not updated seasons to the latest version given to me by, to us by Realismus, because according to Simulating Landy, there is an issue with regards to bales, where when the season changes, the bales will disappear. That's kind of not what I know. That's not something that's going to be useful at all. In fact, it's a hindrance. It will mean that I would need to buy bales mod and have to use creator tools constantly. And remember when I said things will break? That's kind of one of the things that that's why I genuinely advise people not to use work in progress mods. I use them because usually there is a way to get to the mod creator. With the maps, I can talk to Lancey, I can talk to Dusty Dave. With seasons, I can talk to the Realismus guys. They're really nice guys, really intelligent guys. You know, and I can talk to them and get the problem sorted out from that. Where is the man truck? There we go. Let's get her into forwards gear and get going. And yeah, this is going to be the quickest way around. So I'm going to take a scoot through this hedge because I completely forgot to take the right quick turning. In through here, there is some grass in that field, so we might get a field hay done. And up this little incline to the combine. And yet again, it is just fantastic views everywhere. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just get that to there. Yeah, the way that the game looks now is spectacular. Even just looking at this map in isolation, it looks beautiful. So what we gotta do is just gotta wait until the combine is emptied. Should get the man's over half full. I'll get 2 empties out of the combine and it'll be fine. It's not that long a cart. It's not going to be the end of the world if I got to make 2 trips to empty it at some point. I mean, we're literally going from there to over there, so it's not a big deal. We're going to do 2 headlands because reasons, and we are then going to go up and down, probably along that edge. Hopefully, we can get this. I'm kind of hoping you can get this field done on a single video. I don't mind taking it into a stream, or this evening's stream, to get it finished. That wouldn't be an absolute disaster, to be quite honest. Because, I mean, there's plenty of stuff to be doing, and I don't mind having a stream where I'm harvesting a few fields, and I do plan on doing some of the corn harvest off cam or during the streams. They are all off cam. The streams, by the way, are pretty much just off camera work. It's not a case of I'm going to be making massive advances in the map and doing stuff that I do in the Let's Play video off during the streams. It's literally just I need to do these things. These are things we can do during a stream, and any destructive testing that I want to do, because there are things you can do to a map that are destructive testing. That's going to be done 100% off camera. Because I intend to break things when I do those. For example, probably on Thursday, I still haven't told Lancey this at the time of recording. Probably on Thursday, I plan on bringing this map, with the exclusion of the gate, through a battery of giants testing. Which means I'll be actually putting in Giant Center a central grain store in, to get grain, and I'll be testing tip calls everywhere, which isn't actually in Giants testing, but I'll be doing that. I'll be testing the silage pits to ensure that they work correctly. I'll be testing everything, and even testing through Giants Editor to see what's going on, testing frame rates, to make sure that I don't lose too many, and I'll have to do that completely with no mods, to ensure there's no mod issues causing a frame rate glitch, because I know the manual attach that I do like and I will keep using, that does have a slight hit to frame rate. It does cause frame rate issues in some specific circumstances. I don't know exactly what the circumstances are, but I do know those circumstances arise on Sandy Bay, so it wouldn't be a fair test for me to do any testing frame rates with manual attach turned on for sure, and probably with seasons too, just to ensure that I'm giving it the absolute best case scenario of somebody who, for whatever reason, on console or on PC, has 0 mods. Because once you introduce mods, you introduce other modes of failure. You know, other things that could go wrong, and I don't want to be giving the map an unfair disadvantage by having mods. And because I got Giants' own criteria available to me, and anybody can download them. They're on Giants Mod Hub. If you have an account with Giants, you can get access to the Giants criteria. You know, it's there. You can look it up. You can find it. It's very easy to get. And you can have a look through and test. If you're making a mod or a map, you can test it yourself to see, will Giants accept this. I will tell you, by the way, they will not accept reskins. It has to pretty much meet what Giants have said for the mod contest. That is Giants criteria. I'll be testing along those. Obviously converts are fine to be put up on Giants. It's just a case of getting it up to standard. And some of the stuff the Giants are putting into the beta section and even releasing fully, I don't think has been quite up to the standard that I would hold. There's a reason I don't use all of the mods from the Mod Hub, and there's a reason I use mods from elsewhere that do similar things. It's because the mods on the Mod Hub, at times, there are, you know, some notable exceptions where this could be the case, but it's just a mod conflict. At times the mods on the Mod Hub are not the greatest of standards. I will go to other sites to find similar mods that do the same things, but better, and I have no qualms about doing that, because I want to use the best mods I can get. I think a lot of you guys are the same way, that if you can find 2 mods and one performs flat out better than the other, but they do the same thing overall, you're going to use the one that works better. Or if you can find a mod that does several things, and you know there's 6 or 7 other mods that do the same things, you're going to use the all-in-one mod, because you're going to want all those things. For example, Seasons is now introducing a system that covers what used to be in Bale Extension. We're working on that at the moment, and that's kind of in the work in progress I don't want to say bin, the work in progress pile for them. What's going on with my phone? Somebody sent me an email. Okay, so I'll have to check that after the stream, or after the video, because that is an email from an address I do not recognize through the website. If it's a nonsense question, it won't get a reply. So if you sent me an email today through the website, today being Wednesday, before Wednesday's stream, probably your email that I just got. Because I do get them through to my phone. Get a lot of stuff through to my phone intentionally, so that it's impossible for me to miss stuff, or less possible, I should say. Because I usually don't check my emails, and if they come through to my phone, they're more likely to actually get red. So let's unload the combine once again. This will fill up the tipper, but it's fine. We can use the... We can test the shed out in a moment. I have been assured, by the way, that Lancey has fixed the tip cause on the silage, so we will be doing some corn silage just to ensure that is the case. And that is the tipper 100% full. Let's go round here. Down the field, through this laneway, through the gateway, through the laneway. Slow down and hit the wall. Wonderful. There we go. And down this little vertical path. There's nothing in this shed, is there? No. Good. So hopefully this is going to behave nicely and not go through the walls. Did that go through the wall? That did go through the wall, so that is... I wonder was I actually too close to the wall there. Like that could very easily be an issue where I've just parked up too close to the wall and thought it would be fine. The tip calls do break if you get too close to... Nope, that is an issue where the tip calls just aren't working, isn't it? F4 for ease. Yeah, that is just flat going through the wall there. That is going into the wall, and I don't think it's going out the other side just yet, but it will probably be pretty close. You can see where it's gone through the wall here for sure. And along the back here, yeah, it's just nudging out. So that is a tip call issue. And oh, this does have animated doors. Okay. I'll have a word with Lancey after the video. Probably after my stream tonight, actually, because when I have some chill out time where I don't need to stress in between now and the stream. Because the less stressed I am starting a stream, the better the stream will be. I don't know if you guys actually knew that, but I do like to have some de-stress time just before streams. If I am recording, I'll record until maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then I'll just stop for an hour. Do nothing for like an hour. Just chat and do nothing. Because, yeah, it gets me into a good mood. The better mood I am, when I start streaming, the better the stream will be. Don't know why I sang, but I actually don't know why I sang. Why did I sing? Well, those of you that want me to sing, there you go. Don't know why I did that, but okay. I might actually get this field mostly done, not completely done. Guess we won't get the field into a gun, but we might get it mostly done today. Especially with the 13 and I'm having to try and remember this off the top of my head. 13.5 meter working width of the header we're using. Does it say anywhere? No, it doesn't. But yeah, good progress. Now we're missing a small bit there. That's fine. Good progress, good harvesting. Do you know what I'm going to do? It's just because that is a really tight turn to take. I'm going to intentionally just do kind of a straight line up to it. And turn around and harvest the other direction. There we go. Now I am using a mod that makes the fuel usage more realistic, which means that if I do Shift G, turn on the hoods. Oops. Shift G, turn on the hoods. You can see we're using 14 litres an hour just idling. And as soon as we turn on the header, it rises up to, just let it level out, 92 litres an hour. As soon as we start driving, that's almost 2 litres a minute we're burning in fuel. Which I think is about right. So we got about 100 minutes, just less, worth of fuel. You know, like 95 litres an hour, and well, we got about 10 hours worth of fuel. Wow. Depending on the incline, because this is going to take more fuel to go uphill. You can see that it's rising now to 120, 130 litres an hour, 140, might even hit 150. 150 there. It shouldn't hit 160. But coming downhill the other side, once we turn around here, it's going to suddenly drop to being possibly even lower than idle. So idling is 92 litres an hour. That is a pure idle, with the header on and the whole harvesting thing on. Let's see what we get here. Going downhill. 104, 105, 106, 107, 107 litres an hour. Going down the hill, so that's a 50 litre an hour difference. Well, 43 litre an hour difference. Just depending on the angle of the hill you're going up or down. I like that, man. You can see that it has moved, of course, but has moved the drive control HUD down to here, the forward drive and diff locks, which I like having on the combines at all times because it makes sense. We are doing quite well for ourselves. I'm just making sure everything's working fine and looking around the screen. Now it's not making a difference to you guys, but I could see it, and I do like explaining what I'm doing sometimes. Even if you can't see it, I like explaining what is going on and what I'm doing specifically. That is pretty much close enough so I can start another pass up here. So if I start and leave that much of the header to spare, I should be good. Now 24 minutes into the video, 23 minutes and 3/4 since I started recording, so it's probably about 22 minutes into the video itself. We will be finishing up quite soon. Number one, because we're almost finished with the harvest. Number two, because I don't like having videos that are much longer than 25 minutes. The game is kind of 20-minute-ish. Although, would you guys like longer videos? Like, that's a genuine question. Would you guys like longer videos, or are you happy with the way the videos are right now, time-wise, or would you like them to be shorter? So, would you like them to be edited, which will take a lot more time and possibly take away from the streaming? Because I know you guys love the streaming, that's what you guys are here for. But leave your comments below what you think, what you guys would prefer, and I'll try and take that on board and see what I can do. I am fully aware that I've promised a time-lapse on old streams this week. That will likely happen. It's just a case of finding the time to do it. Hopefully I'll be able to do it this evening / tonight after the stream, while on TeamSpeak, which is why I will be having 0 in-game sounds. I want to... If I'm doing a time-lapse, it'll probably be while I'm on TeamSpeak, because it, number one, gives me something to do other than just listen to the in-game sounds. And number two, it makes it a lot easier for me to actually do it, because I won't be getting insanely bored doing, not being able to listen to YouTube videos or have a chat or something. Because if I put in game sounds, that's 2 hours of me sitting here in silence. For like a half-hour video, that's 2 hours of me sat here in silence, just playing Farm Sim, just listening to Farm Sim sounds. And that is incredibly boring. I do enjoy the game, but there's no stimulation at all, especially if I'm harvesting, you know. In real life, you'd have the radio going, you'd have two-way radios, you'd have CBs, you'd have all that kind of stuff on the go. But for YouTube, it's literally I sit and I drive the combine for 2 hours, which isn't fun. It's fun in the way that, you know, I get to drive the combine, but not fun in the way that there is zero stimulation going on, because it's literally just drive through the crops, turn around, drive through the crops, turn around. But I'm going to leave the video here. I know there's only maybe a pass left to do, but that'll have to wait for another time. I will leave you today by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Selby Farm Estates. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and do leave a comment with any suggestions or improvements or thoughts about the video or whatever. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.